Hey guys, Zerkaa here, and today I want to make a video talking to you about the fact that I'm going to be doing a fantasy football league this year for all of my subs. You may have seen that a couple of other YouTubers doing one as well. You've got KSI doing one who's doing it on the Sun website, and you have Nepo doing one who's doing it on the Fantasy.Premier League website, which is the same website I'm doing it on. Any information that will be in this video will be in the description, so the link to the website and the code and stuff to join the league will all be in the description, but I'll show you in the video as well. And I think I've actually got it on the screen, a bit of a slapdash video, I know, but I'm a bit like pushed for time right now. Anyway. So as you can see, I've added the rules on the right hand side as well, just to show you, in case anyone doesn't know about fantasy football and how it kind of goes. But just to start off, fantasy football basically is you get given a assigned amount, 100 million, and each player has been given a value as well. And you have to spend your money on players. So obviously you can't go out and get the best team because you have a limit on how much money you actually have. And then basically it works out of like real life. So basically, say if Aston Villa play and Benteke gets a hat-trick, he'll get X amount of points. And basically they can get points for playing more than 60 minutes, for scoring, and they get points for assists, they get points for clean sheets, they get points for bonuses. So I think they get pick 3 man of the matches, and obviously the main man of the match gets 3 points, and then 2 points, and then 1 point respectively. Anyway, so I'm going to walk you through the side that I've got and why I've picked it. But first of all, if you want to join the league, the code is in the top right hand corner of the video. It will also be in the description as well. To do that, you just go to leagues and then you go join league, and then from there you go and enter, you go private league, and you go and enter the code. And obviously if you've been on the fantasy football website before, you know exactly how to join a league. Anyway, other than that, if any of you are making a website for the making an account on this website for the first time, you may run into the same issue that I run into, and I've seen a lot of people run into this issue as well. Is when you first sign up to the website, you have to go to your email and actually verify or activate your account. So don't try and sign in until you've done that, because it won't work. And I was sitting there for ages like, but I got the password right, how is it not working? So make sure you go and activate your account before you make a side. You've got until 11:30 tomorrow morning. So this video will go up tonight on Friday, so 11:30 AM on the Saturday GMT, or British Summer Time is what we're in right now. To actually make your side to be eligible to go into game week 1 and to get scored. Anyway, so my team, I have Mignolet in goal from Liverpool. I feel like he's quite a cheap alternative to most goalkeepers. Obviously, I could go for Czech or someone, but I went for him because I feel that Liverpool could get some clean sheets this season. I feel that Liverpool might have a better season than usual this year, or I'm hoping so anyway. Because it makes the more competitive the top of the top of the league is, the better. Anyway, for someone like me who supports Millwall in the Championship, the Premiership, I can watch it from a neutral perspective and just watch it purely for entertainment purposes. Anyway, so in defence, I have Koscielny, Ivanovic and Coleman. Now, advice I give to you, and the advice that I usually use when I play fantasy football is I go for a very cheap defence usually, because the defence gets you the least points. I mean, some may argue and say, well, you get clean sheets, you get 6 points overall if you get a player plays for 60 minutes and gets a clean sheet. But I feel that the attacking midfield is where you want to get. You want to get midfielders to get a lot of assists and a lot of goals, and you want to get attackers obviously get a lot of goals and assists as well. But anyway, so I'll explain to you why I've got the defenders I've picked and why I picked them. So I've got Seamus Coleman, and I feel that Coleman plays quite an attacking role sometimes, and sometimes he can actually, I think he even plays that on the right midfield, opposed to playing at right back, and I think he has quite a lot of chances on goal, so I'm hoping that he might get me a few goals this year, and he's quite cheap, so that's why he's in the side first off. I've got Ivanovic in the side, who isn't cheap, he's 6.5 million, but he got 5 goals last season. That doesn't mean that's the reason why I put him in there. The reason why I put him in there is he has a double game week in the first week. So basically, in the first week of scoring, they play against Hull and Aston Villa. That's why there's 3 Chelsea players in my side right now. I will probably take out Ivanovic and Lukaku, and I will keep in Hazard for another day, for longer anyway, because I think Hazard is the player's going to look better. Anyway, I'll go into it. Right, so Koscielny I've got there, because I feel like Arsenal may keep a fair few clean sheets this season, and he isn't too expensive. Again, this may all be changed. Basically, the first week is kind of like the week where it's the guessing game. You're kind of putting players in your side. You want to have a variation of sides, and obviously you ever start strong, their prices start to go up, and you have to try and get them in your team before their prices get too high and be out beyond your reach. So you want to you kind of want to play it safe in the first week. Otherwise, if you play too many risky players that may not be proven, then you're not really in for a chance. Anyway, so in my midfield, I have Mirallas, and I feel like Mirallas is a player who potentially could play as a striker this season for Everton. Obviously, he plays in midfield, but I mean, he could potentially could score a fair few amount of goals anyway. And I feel like he plays a bit more of an attacking role as midfielder. Got Coutinho in. I feel like he came in towards the end of last season and had a pretty good end of last season. So I feel like he could start quite strongly this season. I've got Hazard in the side. Again, because he has a double game week and he had a ton of assists and a ton of goals last year. I was going to put in Mata, but I think Mata was a lot more expensive than Hazard, and I just went for Hazard instead. I must say that I actually have 1.5 million left in the bank after this side as well. Anyway, I also have Walcott on the right-hand side. I feel like Walcott, if anyone's going to do well for Arsenal this year, it should be Walcott, I'm hoping. But he's doubtful to play on Saturday. That's why he's got a yellow icon next to his name. 75% chance of playing. He apparently has got a knee injury. Must have been from the game on Wednesday. Yeah, I feel like he could do the best for Arsenal this year, unless they sign someone. If they sign someone, they maybe have to change that. But as of now, I haven't signed anyone. So for the first game week, I'm going to put him in my side. Now, up front, I have an interest in up front. I was going to go with Van Persie, like most people. But he costs 14 million. So what I've gone for is a 3-4-3 formation, as you see. I've got 3 up front. I've got Anelka, only costs 5.5 million. And he's had a pretty good preseason from what I hear. And he's only worth 5.5 million. So he's a very cheap player who is bound to start. And he's Anelka. He's bound to score. He's got to score in the Premiership. They've got Lukaku again, because he has a double game week. Benteke, because he has a double game week as well. Obviously, Benteke and Lukaku will play against each other in the second game of the game week. But I'm hoping them players, they have double the chance of scoring some points this in the first week for me. That's why I picked those. They will come out. Benteke will obviously come out unless he starts off season really well. And Lukaku will probably come out as well. But I'm not too sure on Lukaku, because I feel like Mourinho loved Drogba back in the day. So I feel like Mourinho could replicate Drogba in the form of Lukaku. So we'll see how Lukaku does this season. I think he could have a pretty good season, to be honest. He played well last season. And on the sub bench, some people play fantasy football where they have like a good sub bench. Mine isn't too bad. It is very cheap, but it isn't too bad. I've got Barak in goal from Southampton. He's just in there because he's cheap, to be honest. I've got Kim, plays for Cardiff. Had a great season last year at Cardiff. Well, he's at Cardiff again, obviously, but in the Championship he had a great season. So I'm hoping that he may be able to bring some of that and maybe have to sneak a couple of goals in throughout the year. I did have Snodgrass in, so I may have to put Snodgrass back in, I'm not sure. I've got Ramage and Turner as well on the bench. Anyway, so I may do some prizes every month, like the person who gets the most points in that month, like the manager of the month. I think they offer manager month. Otherwise, if you do like the person who's top at the end of every month, it's going to get stupid, because if someone gets really good at it and they get really high up, then they'll win it every week, every month even. So I'm thinking I may give like Microsoft points or like coins on FIFA every month or something. We'll see how it goes. I haven't sorted that bit out yet. But if you want to join the league, feel free to do so. As I said, the league code is in the top right hand corner. If you have any issues, then please leave a comment and I'll try and reply to them. If you have any tips to improve my side, or if you just want to talk about fantasy football in itself, put some comments in the description. Put some comments down below. Just talk about anything. If you want to talk about the prizes maybe I could offer or anything like that, then just put a comment down there. Any opinions you have, please leave a comment. And I shall see you guys next time. Good luck in the league if you join, and I shall see you guys soon. Goodbye.